Hey, good morning. Emily here from MD Outdoors, and I'm with Nancy Jiang.
Hi.
She's very much agreed to come and chat to us, so we're real happy. Thank you for
That's
coming.
right.
So Nancy's a pretty awesome runner. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm alright.
You love running?
I do love running. Yeah.
That's so cool. And you live in Nelson.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Being in Nelson for probably three and a half years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a bad place, eh?
No, it's pretty good.
Yeah, we feel pretty lucky to be here. It's a beautiful day out there, and today we're just going to talk about Nancy. She's had some real cool experiences and done some amazing stuff in running, trail running mainly, eh? Just trail.
Yeah.
It's the best. Well, all running's good. But
Trails the best.
So first of all, what would you say is your biggest achievement personally so far?
Ooh. I had a good think about this one. Mainly just because I haven't quite decided what is a big achievement.
Yeah.
Whether it's winning a race, or executing your race as planned, or enduring and suffering the most and not quitting.
Yeah. That's a good
So
thought.
I was like, I was tossing up between two. First one, Tarawera.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's like, well, if I think about it, I guess
An achievement.
achievement, being happiest at the finish line,
Yeah.
then Tarawera. I was really stoked.
Was that because you performed like exactly what you wanted?
Yes.
Yeah.
But like the race went really well, and I didn't feel like I really had to dig
Really?
deep.
Wow.
I mean, I did, but
So it was a good day.
it was a good day. Yeah. But I did UTMB back in beginning of September.
Oh, yeah. So that was the September just thing?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So where was that over in?
That was in Chamonix.
Oh, yeah.
In France. And that by far was a race that I really had to dig.
Yeah.
Really deep into the well, and not quit.
Yeah. How many Ks was that one?
Too far.
Too far.
It was 170. I think it was like 176 kilometers
Wow,
in the end. Yeah,
that's a big
they added
race.
on like an extra K or two, with the course changing a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As they always do.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you finished?
I did.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
that's
finished. It was a long day.
Yeah. Just one day?
No, it took me a bit over 30 hours.
Wow.
So,
That's like, one
one,
of it.
yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, it's a cool achievement. So that was the hardest, craziest run adventure you've ever done? Like, thinking about like, okay, that was just like insane.
Yeah, yep. So in terms of race, for sure, that was a definite big adventure. Like, it goes over 3 countries, and there's a lot of climbing.
Yeah.
It's quite relentless. I was telling my partner who was crewing me at some point during the race, I was like, this is like a roller coaster. It's just up and down and up and down. And
Like the whole time.
Yeah, and I was like, get me off.
How much vert was in that race?
About 10,000 meters.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a lot, eh?
Yeah. I mean, I've done some other pretty cool adventures outside of racing as well.
Yeah.
Which, I think, I kind of find those a bit more fun. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if I would call racing fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I guess you've got that pressure, eh? Like,
You do.
yeah.
And it's not like, I feel like I don't really have time to enjoy
Yeah.
where I am. It's always like go and head down working. Yeah,
Whereas if you just go out on a planned cool adventure, your main goal is just to have fun. Eh?
I love just stopping at top of a climb and just having a sandwich.
Yeah.
Enjoying the
That's
moment.
so cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good to have that balance, I guess.
Yeah.
So what does running mean to you?
Oof. Yeah, it's a big. I can't describe it in one sentence.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
It means a lot.
Yeah. Like it's a big part of my life. It's almost like breathing.
Yeah. Wow.
For me, like
please, I hope I get to that point one day.
Yeah, it's also an activity that I give myself where I can just have that time for myself.
Yeah.
And it's almost kind of like mindfulness as
Yeah.
well, and a bit like meditation, you know.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I love being outside, getting fresh air and
Yeah.
moving. Because I work an office job and I'm sitting most of the day. But I can't sit at my desk all day without having like done some sort of movement beforehand.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a good balance. Yeah.
Yeah, and if I don't run, like I just get all fidgety.
Yeah.
I've got all this like kind of energy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm a lot more chilled after a run.
Oh yeah, cool. Yeah. So would you like you said most of the time you run in the morning, eh? Before
Yeah, I
work,
do,
so you're
yeah.
just like ready for the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Chris has just said hi. Hey, Chris. So what is the 3 best training tips so like you can give anyone wanting to improve their running game?
Ooh, it's I guess it depends on the distance and terrain. But in general, I would say it's a bit of a thing at the moment, but to fuel.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny, like I feel like when I first started running way back, like it's almost like a badge of honor to do like a long run, say 2 hours and not need anything. Like it's like you think you're all tough and hard because you didn't need anything, but that's silly.
Okay.
Like you're gonna get a lot more out of yourself and the run if you feel, because you can't run at capacity if your capacity is empty.
Because you'll just go.
And then you're gonna because you're under fueled, then it's going to affect your run the next day because
you're like dehydrated and like malnourished.
Yeah,
that's a really good point.
Yeah, so fuel and hydrates.
Yeah.
Like,
do you drink a lot while you're running?
I'm working on it, which is why I'm saying which is why it's a tip, not just for others, but also for me. Yeah, I'm not a big sweater, so I was like, I don't need to drink that much. But it's not just like, even though you don't sweat that much, the science behind it, I guess, is you need like a balance of water in your in your blood and in your stomach.
Yeah.
Like if you're really dehydrated, then your gut is not going to take that fuel.
Okay.
And put into your bloodstream.
So you need the water to help absorb the nutrition.
The nutrition is just going to sit in your stomach.
Wow.
And it's either going to come out either end.
Wow.
Which is why I think like it's one of the reasons for GI issues in ultras.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's a GI issue?
Gastro.
Oh, gastro. Okay. I was like, I think I'm asking that.
Yeah.
Yes, none of us want that.
No. I can testify.
Yeah. I've had it on hikes once.
Yeah. Another training tip, I guess, is don't always run at the same pace and at the same effort. Like it's good to mix it up.
Okay.
So you want a good range, and to get that, I guess it's like, run your easy. When you should be running easy, run easy, and when you should be running hard, run hard.
Yeah.
Don't kind of stay in that middle zone.
Okay. Yeah. So it's either easy or hard.
Kind of.
Yeah. So I'm probably more in the middle zone. But yeah, that's good. That's good advice. So is that like zone training? But
it is.
Yeah.
And there's a big push for that currently. and just train by your heart zones.
Yeah.
Yeah. And my third tip is to sleep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's when your body is recovering and repairing. So if you don't sleep, you're not letting your body repair itself and get stronger. Because when you train, you're actually weakening your system.
Yeah.
And it's by building that up through rest
Okay.
where you get stronger. Yeah.
So like getting a real decent 8 hours.
Yeah,
sleep or-
yeah. If you
Yeah.
can, 8 hours.
Do you go to bed quite early? Because you get up early to run, eh?
I think I comfortably get up around 6.
Oh yeah.
It's not crazy.
Not crazy, yeah. It's maintainable, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm always in bed by 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
So,
That's a good routine. Yeah. That's cool. So that's your 3 top ones. So that's fueling and hydrating.
Yeah.
And then the second one was
don't always run at the
don't always run at the same pace.
Yeah.
And then get lots of sleep.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's really good. Awesome. And you're you would be pretty consistent with your training. Would you run nearly every day?
Most days, yeah. So at the moment, I am running 6 days a week.
6 days, and then you have 1 day off.
Yeah, my day off, which is mostly complete rest day.
Yeah, so you're literally slobbing in front of the TV.
Yeah.
Not moving.
Yeah, and then I also ride, easy riding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you do that on the same day you run, or do you do that, mix it up?
I mix it up.
Yeah.
At the moment, Sunday, I'll go on a longer ride.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got so many cool,
we do.
nice, easy-ish tracks around here too.
trails and gravel.
Yeah, it's cool. Awesome. So next question was, what is your favourite piece of running gear?
That's
That I thought it would be a hard one.
yeah, because you think running is quite
junkies.
basic and simple. You just need some shoes.
There we go. Yeah.
I think it's going to be my socks.
Your socks.
My socks, yeah.
That's cool. I love it. What socks do you run in?
I run in, it's actually a local brand, Yank
Yank.
clothing.
Okay. I have heard of that.
Yeah, and she's local
Awesome.
from Nelson. Made in New Zealand merino.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because with ultra running, you're doing a lot of miles and you're on your feet in shoes for a very long time, and you're running through all sorts of terrain, mud, rocky, gravel, everything. And I've had races before where my day's completely ruined by blisters.
Yeah.
It's
horrible. It's horrible, right? Because it's just pain.
Yeah. So having socks that don't cause blisters, or any sort of discomfort, it's pretty good.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And also that dry quite quickly. You also don't want wet feet.
Yeah.
For
30 hours.
Yeah.
Did you change your socks on that big run?
No.
You kept the same ones on
Yeah.
that run, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that was good. If they did the distance, did you use the Yanks on those?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah, and I actually, it's also a bit gross, but during the Kahurangi loop that I did, over 4 days I wore
She
one
did
pair
an
of
amazing
socks.
Kahurangi loop. I was like, whoa.
I wore one pair of socks.
One pair, yeah.
Yeah.
And so they just keep, because they're merino, so they...
Yeah, I just at night I'll just hand them out to dry.
We'd give them a wash, yeah.
They're a bit stiff in the morning, but...
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're tough. This one's tough. I tell you what. She's a badass. Right. Okay. And then what do you have a favourite place to run? Do you have anywhere that's you're just most favourite?
Yeah, I love St. Arnold's.
Oh, yeah.
It's stunning there. Yeah.
Yeah. Would you go up along the ridges and stuff,
Yeah.
or just loop the lake?
I love being up on the ridge. Up the Pinchgut and then just along the tops there.
Oh, yeah.
Over through to Angel's Hut.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
And even further, I think it's Cascade, Saddle, Hopeless, all that. Yeah.
Oh, that would be
beautiful.
amazing. Yeah. To run. Yeah.
Yeah. I actually did this adventure with Chris last year. You probably is
You regretted it?
no. Just he's probably a bit more cautious now about coming on into any runs with me. But we heard this thing that the Blenheim runners did, which is 5 peaks.
Oh yeah, so you're like, we've got to do it.
We underestimated how technical it's gonna be. You got I forgot what it's called, but it's the other side. It's where the rainbow.
Oh yeah.
Forgot the name of that peak, but you kind of traverse along the tops there, and then you like at some point you turn right and come down some scree.
And down to the lake.
You push back through the beach forest for like a few k's, and then you end up at the lake.
That lake you cut.
Somewhere, then you go
I
on to the other side, and then you go up. I think it's Sunset or Hopeless.
Hopeless Saddle,
And from there you bags Angeles Peak, and then you make your way to the hut.
Oh, awesome! That sounds so fun.
Yeah, except it took us like almost 8 hours just to do half of it.
Yeah,
and we're like, nah, we just go back along the lake. And skip the other half.
Oh, that sounds like such an adventure. Okay, so what's next? Do you have any goals you're aiming? Like, what's next? Have you got anything? I mean, you're doing the speech code.
I am. Yeah, I'm doing
She's
the
doing
50.
I will see you later after you finish.
I heard the course is pretty gnarly.
Yeah, there's a few bits that if it's wet, it's going to be quite tricky
it
and
is
slippery,
a bit boggy out there.
Right.
I guess my main goal is to get back into Western States.
Okay.
So
what's that? I don't know.
Western States, I think it's the oldest 100-mile in the world.
Wow.
It's over in the US, in California.
Yeah.
There's a lot of history behind it. So it used to be a horse race.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Now it's a running race.
Yeah, it's both. And the horse race was the Tevis Cup. But at some point, one of the jockey's horses couldn't run.
Yeah.
So he just ran it himself. And then since then, it's also a running race.
Cool.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
What state is it in?
It's in California.
Oh, it's in California.
So it starts in Olympic Valley, up near Tahoe, and you make your way down to Auburn.
What time of year is it?
It's end of June.
So this next June, that's what you really
Yeah. It's pretty hard to get it.
Okay. So you have to qualify?
Yeah, well, not just qualify. So you need to run a qualifying race that gives you a lottery ticket to go in the draw.
Oh, wow.
Because it's limited to a certain amount of runners, because I think it's in their national park or something where they're really strict about the number of people they can go through.
Yeah.
It's really hard to get in.
Oh,
like some people take 10 years. Or if you're good enough, like you can get a golden ticket. So I have a few races around the world where the top 1 or top 2 runners get an automatic entry. Yeah, I did it last year. Was it last year? Yes, it was last year. I did it last year.
You did it last year?
Yeah, I did it last year.
Wow, go you.
I was not ready. And I've got unfinished business with that race.
Yeah.
So
you're like,
I want to get back in.
Yeah, awesome. Oh, I hope it works out. Thanks. Yeah, we'll be watching when it does. You have to tell us. Anyway, I think that's probably all we've got time for. I probably need to open the shop door. But thank you so much. Yeah, you're so awesome. And we want to give you a little gift.
Oh,
so you can either choose, you can change colour. This is either a fractal hat, which is quite cool, or there's a buff. Like a cool buff hat, but you can choose another colour.
Thank you.
A running hat. Yeah, and thank you so much. Nice. And you're on Instagram now. You've got so Nancy's on Instagram, and thank you for everyone that's joined us this morning, and thank you so much.
That's all right.
Cool, and we hope everyone has a good day. And we'll catch you later.
See ya.